Can y'all see that? What if is the title. What if? Yes, what if? Y'all ever said what if? What if dot 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 Mary Pressy? What's up, Mary? How you? Something about Mary is on this mug. Um, yeah, we do it every day. I know some people just came straight over from the IG. What's weird? What if? What if is weird? Is that weird? What if it's weird? I don't know. Um, why is it weird? Is it backwards? Why is it weird? I just want to know before I get started. So, Ignacio, welcome back, my brother. What if, man? What if? We always say that. What if dot dot dot, right? Y'all, anybody remember the last time they said what if? Because it looked like a danger thing to hear. Oh. Well, it shouldn't. Well, that's part of the message, is it? What if? Because we usually follow what if with something bad. It usually has a negative connotation with it. Yes, yes, or no? Yes, yes, or no? What if usually has a negative connotation behind it? Y'all with me or no? Majority of the time. Majority of the time, we don't say, what if something good happened? We always go, but what if? And it's usually bad. Yes, yes, or no? Riri said she can't remember last time she used what if. Right? How many things in your life, Riri, might I remind you, right? Joe, Inez, Crystal, how many things in your life did you not do because of what if? If we can't remember, how many things is not in your vocabulary? Thank you, Inez. Okay. How many things in your life did you do that you did not do because of what if? How many things in your life? How many things in your life that you should not have done because of what if? No, that's not you either. It's not in your vocabulary still. How many nights that you did not sleep because of what if? Still, Inez, and they never kept you up all night? There you go, Keisha. Thank you. Right? How many mornings in the middle of the night did you wake up anxious because of what if? Inez, you mean to tell me you ain't never had a doctor's appointment and then you can't sleep? You mean to tell me you ain't was excited for school and you can't sleep? You mean to tell me like you got a job interview, you want to put your best foot forward and you can't sleep? You ain't got a great vacation that starts tomorrow and you can't sleep? What if? Right? What if I miss this flight? What if I lose my job? What if I get the job? Good or bad, right? We say, what if? My word today, if you put it in that way. I mean, and there's reason why, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but we all say what if. We say what if, but most of the time, it usually, why is there so many questions? It's just because the question, the topic today is what if, right? So Exodus 4:1 is where the word comes from today. And it says, if somebody pull it up, I always say pull up the word so it don't sound like I'm making it up. Exodus 4:1. What if they do not believe me or listen to me and say the Lord did not appear? Moses is speaking right there. Yes, yes. What if they do not believe me or listen to me? Anybody ever thought like that? I made up the term today in our pastoralship, in our Zoom church here, hypothetics. Let's speak hypothetics, right? That's not a real word, by the way, right? It's something often about when you do the right thing and you put your heart into it and you believe in it and it don't work the first time, that you don't want to try it again? Why is it that? Right? Right? And Moses answered and said, but behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice, for they will say, the Lord hath not appeared unto thee. Right? Y'all, it's something about it, right? It's something about when we do the right thing and we put our all into that mug. And if it don't work, you actually have a fear of trying that mug again. Should I give y'all examples? Entrepreneurship, love. How about this? Trust. Yes, yes. Faith for a lot of people. Yes. Fitness for some people. It's something about when we put our all into something, man, I'm finna go all in. If that mug don't work, we don't want to try that mug again. That's why commercials say 90 days or your money back guaranteed. And that make you feel a little bit more comfortable. Yes, yes or no? Right? And so going back to the beginning of this joint, most of the time, when we say what if, it comes with a negative thought right behind it. My adults love it. Yes, love and trust. Thank you, Keisha. Right? You got a story to tell? Riri, you got a story to tell?
Hey, Marcus, that reminded me of a quote I just heard. I don't know if it'll reach anybody, but somebody on one of them reels of Facebook said, when you go to the gym, you're always looking at the person next to you, wanting to be as fit and strong looking as them. But when you look at the other side, there's always somebody dying to be in your position.
Whew. Those who've been to the gym know what that is. Know what that joint like. That is good, Ignacio, and it'll reach people. And you can use the gym. That's a great example, bro. But you could use that in life. Y'all ever pulled up to a red light in a Ferrari or a Phantom or somebody in a nicer car pull up and you kind of look over there? Right?
Yeah.
And we go, dang. Right? True
Like
enough, but if you look to the left, it might be somebody with a sign right there that love to be in your car. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right? Same thing at the gym. You see the girls who snatched. You see the guy who and you like, yep. But please believe somebody will love to be in your spot. You in that mug, right? Somebody can't even get a gym membership. It's however you look at it, right? What's up, Palco? It's been a minute. Even someone's social media account. Adrian, that's good. Scrolling the streets of Instagram, you see all of this good living, this winning going on, and you go, man, I want to like that. Like somebody looking at your account like, I want it like you got it, right? Speak some more hypothetics, y'all. Love. Keisha, you was talking about it. When we're trying to do the right thing, we put our heart into it. If it don't work, what if it don't work? We don't want to try that mug again. Love. Anybody say, forget that? Yeah, Brian, it's been a while. Somebody ever try to open up a business and didn't make $1 million and said, I'm out of here? Right? Let's just use faith. That's a good one. Ask somebody, my younger brother right now. He said he believed faith is a gimmick that they try to manipulate your brain to. I said, who is they? Who is they? Well, whatever, right? But faith, I'm gonna put my trust in God. After 30 years of doing what they doing, I'm gonna put my trust in God. And if by 5 o'clock he ain't answer, he ain't real. Don't let me get started. Am I right? Yes, yes. Sometimes we say, man, I asked God already. Be like, well, how long it take you to build that situation? God ain't heard me. It's Friday. I asked him on Sunday last week. For real? All right. How this working out for you, right? But most of the time, true story, most of the time when we say What if it come with that negative connotation? Going back to Exodus, in my notes I was writing this morning, when Moses asked that what if question, he was actually projecting his past into his potential, right? Joe, you on here? Back me on this, bro. Say not now is what Inez said, right? When Moses was talking about that, he was projecting his past into his potential. Exodus 4:2, Curtis, what's happening? If you pull up Exodus 4:2, somebody, I always say drop the word on there, so it's just not me making this up. It says, and the Lord said unto him, what is in thine hand? He was talking about that staff. Y'all know the story, right? But for Moses, it represented his past. Y'all know in that story, he let me get it right, killed an Egyptian or something, and then he had to flee and all of that good stuff. Y'all know that story, right? When God speaks about your, matter of fact, before I even say this, I had a coach who would always say, what are you doing, Sullivan? You got all the potential in the world, right? Then I had another coach would be like, you know what potential mean, right? Y'all can write this one down. Put this on your social media. My coach said, you know what, y'all know what potential mean? Don't pull up the real definition. The morning Zoom definition of potential means you ain't ish yet. Sorry. Potential means you ain't reached you ain't blossomed yet, right? So when God speaks about your potential, it's going to usually cause you to confront your past. You ain't where you are now because, right? I'm serious. That's what he would say. Coach would say, hey, Sullivan, what are you doing? You got all the potential. But the coach be like, you know potential be he ain't yet. Anyways, I need to call that coach, right? But so the question of the day, I wrote it on here. When God speaks about your potential, it will usually cause you to confront your past, right? Everything you need is within your reach. Genesis, what's happening, girl? Everything you need is within your reach, right? Going back, if you just got on, Exodus 4:1, Moses said, what if they do not believe me or listen to me, right? Exodus 4:2 says, and the Lord said, what is in your hand, my boy? He didn't say it like that. Pull up the word, read it like you wrote it. This is on the streets of Zoom, right? I ain't changing the word, by the way, for y'all to condemn me. It's right there. Pull it up, drop it in the comment, right? What is in your hand? Everything you need is within your reach. Do me a favor, while we on these comments, type the word grab it. It's in your hand, grab it. Grab it, type the word grab it. Ignacio, you just made a good point about the gym, which I backdoor with the car situation. We looking to the right. We looking to the right at the car next to us, right? We look right there to the right at the car next to us, and we be like, man, that Benz, that Bentley, man, light red. We look to the left, somebody standing there with a sign. While we looking at them, they looking at us, right? Everything we need is within our reach. Grab it. Now, I don't mean go grab their car, but we get caught up in what we don't have. We tend to get caught up in what we don't have. It's less about what we have. I mean, yeah, it's less about what we have and it's more about how we handle what we have. That was my point today. Right? It's less about what we have and it's more about, as a matter of fact, I got a good point with that, right? It's more about how we handle what we got, right? You in that gym, Ignacio, it's more about how you handle this, instead of the person over there that got what you want. How you gonna handle this joint, right? God, the Lord said, hey, what is in your hand? Right? Moses said, man, they don't believe. What if they don't listen? What you got? What do you have, my boy? Right? Here's an example. I love sports. I like to relate a lot of stuff to sports. The other day I was watching 30 for 30. Anybody watch 30 for 30? I watched the classic joint. It's some good classics on there, by the way. Anybody know 30 for 30? Fellas, I know you know it. There's an episode called Broke. Y'all seen that, mug? Listen, if you ain't seen it, thank me later. Let me just tell you what happened on 30 for 30 is a document series on ESPN. And they break down some of the biggest sports stories and sports histories, documentary style. They did a whole episode called Broke, right? And in the Broke episode, it's one long music track playing, and they just showing clip after clip after clip of athletes who made millions of dollars and went broke. Y'all done heard this story before. Y'all know how many athletes done signed $100 million contract and went broke, right? Everything you got is within your reach. It is not about what you have, it's how you handle what you have. Feel like I'm preaching, y'all? It's always either this or that. The choice is yours. Thank God for free will. Reread preaching on here too, right? It's about how, matter of fact, type in the joint. We said grab it, type in the joint, handle it. It ain't about what we got. It's how we handle what we got. You can have $100 million and end up broke, right? Look at y'all, right? I'm preaching, right? How you handle it? How you handle it? How do you handle your situation right now, Curtis? How do you handle your situation right now, Adrian? Brian, how are you handling your situation? It ain't about what you don't have, what you got, what is in thy hand, right? Let's talk relationship. You pray. Thank you, Mary. Right? You pray. How you handle it? It's not about in relationships. It ain't about the person you marry that's ruining the relationship. It's about how you handle the person, right?
Say that again.
Huh?
Say that again.
It is not about the person that you marry. It's how you handle the person that you marry. I'm sorry. Let me paraphrase that, Curtis. You got to have a great relationship. Let me say that. To have a great relationship. Right? Ladies, fellas, you're not doing your part, right? They not doing their part. How you handling that? In order to have a great air quotes, great relationship. Here, I got a good one. When people say they busy, I actually wrote this one too. When somebody say, I'm busy, bruh, especially a teenager. Izzy, you still on here? Y'all be so busy. My son is 12, almost 30. When I ask him something, Dad, I'm busy. But you're busy. They always busy, right? Young people are always busy. I feel old when I say that, right? How many people on here can say they busy? I can tell y'all who real busy, real life. I can tell you who busy. My ladies gonna love this one. My ladies with kids on here gonna really love this one. A first-time mother with a newborn. That's who busy, right? So it's how you handle it, right? The newborn mom, the new first-time mom, y'all remember that? Man, she got the job she got to go back to. She's still trying to handle us. I knew it. I knew I was gonna get somebody, right? When I was studying, I was like, who is the most busy person? Man, she got the oh Lord, she got the diaper bag, the purse with the pads in the joint, the pumping machine in the mug, right? She got the work laptop going. She got the car seat carrier, the light bill. Man, don't get me right. That's who's busy. But they seem to manage all of that, mug, so that we can become who we can become today. They did all that, right? Well, the mother who have kids in sports, they busy too. Yeah, you run a sport, still got to cover the house. All of that, who's busy? You have two options: humble yourself and allow God to use your insecurities, or your insecurities will use you. Izzy, you wrote that, or somebody typed that?
No, my mom did.
I'm gonna say, Izzy, you did not write that. How old are you? Plagiarism. No, just kidding. Tell your mom I said what's up, right? But y'all, handle it, right? How are we handling it, right? What is in your hand, right? Everything we need is within our reach. It's how we handle it, right? So when we say what if, let's change that today into something, a good dot behind it, right? Right? What if it does work? What if we do use our resources? What if we are faithful to it, right? What if we do give it our all and it still don't work and we keep going? Hypothetics. Y'all know you pastors have to make up words, right? Speaking hypothetics today. Sooner or later, I'm trying to jogatize your mind. Right? But no, I'm joking. But how many things in our life that we did not do because of what if, right? When the dictionary comes. Jogatize, hypothetics. Somebody Google that. What did I say the other day? Vertubative language. Y'all remember that one? Vertubatize. Very abusive. I said jogatize, hypothetics, and vertubative. Yeah, them 3 words that I made up on Zoom. That's why you got to pull it. That's why you got to read your own word. Let me turn it back to the Bible, because your pastors might be up here making up stuff. But back to the topic. How many things in your life did you not do because of what if? How many times did what if keep us up late at night? How many times we woke up in the middle of the night like, man, what if I don't get this paid? Or what if it don't go well, right? It is in our hands. It's how we handling our situations, right? I put on here, where's that note? When God speaks about our potential, it usually causes us to confront our past. So what are we going to do with what we got, right? Let's, like Ignacio said, let's not look to the right or the left at what somebody else got and want it. We got it right here. How we going to handle it, right? We put it in the chat, grab it. We put it in the chat, handle it. Let's do it.